Hi everybody, this is Morgan from EQSIS Financial Services Private Limited. I'm handling a research department with respect to equity in derivatives here. This is a special outlook with respect to election around the corner, and May 16th we have election results in India. Usually traders are very much interested to trade on events like this to make some windfall profits. We do have an outlook to position our trades in next 2 days, how to make kind of profits here. But before getting into that, we actually request each and everyone to understand the market risk before positioning your trades. Stop loss is something really required to make money out of this sort of kinds. And this is really good news for traders because Nifty is trading at 7,200 nearby, and the SENSEX is trading over 23,000, nearby 24,000 in fact. And any traders with long positions can easily make money. Anyone can advise you to go for a long and make money and a kind of jobbing sort of trade. But do remember that if you don't have a stop loss, you will not be in the position to take the money back to home. So I strongly recommend everybody to have a very strict stop losses, especially when you trade events like this. And don't stick to your stock. If it starts punishing you, try to exit as soon as possible. It doesn't matter, even if you made a small losses. Okay, what do we expect out of this election? To explain this, we have three scenarios on three assumptions. Number one, on scenario one, we have assumed that the new NDA will get the majority and they form a government independently, and otherwise NDA needs support to form the government, and the third is NDA may not get the support to form even a government. That's a worst case scenario. Let me get into the first one, scenario one. They form a government comfortably without any support. It means what? It is already, that is what expected in the market. Market is already up by 400 or 500 points in last 3 days, just ahead of exit poll. So we see the pretty much incorporated, and Indian markets pretty outperformed the global markets in last weeks or so. So that has to be corrected. So what we see is market may extend another 200-300 points upside, and from there it will start consolidating, and we will start performing in line with the global market. So I'm not expecting any bearish movement thereafter, but we expect the market to consolidate for some time, and it will start moving gradually upside. But what happens if they will be in the position to form government only if they get a support? But many political analysts are telling that they don't get a majority of the support to. So that will create an ambiguity for about next 2, 3, 4, 5 trading sessions, at least for a week of time. By the time market is expected to correct, and it may test, even though it may correct over 400, 500 points, the intraday volatility will be very high. So the novice traders or part-time traders, I don't recommend for you people to go for overnight risk. So do trade with strict stop losses to exit out your trades. If it goes on your way, keep holding, no issues, keep holding, but revise your stop loss upside. So trading stop loss is the best way to start trading when it comes to such a volatile situations. What happens if they don't get enough support? That's a scenario, the worst case scenario. We see market to change the sentiment to bearish, and the market may correct for at least 6-7 months or even 1 year by the time. So the very sharp fall will happen by the time you get to know the news, and thereafter it may have a small bounce back and subsequently it will start heading lower levels. So the moment someone sees a very sharp downside, it is probably the time you have to exit the trades. So these are our outlook tradings, and there is nothing about a stock specific, because when the market goes, it will start moving. If you see today's session, the Bank Nifty has not performed something extraordinary. That shows there is some resistance at 7,200 level on Nifty. So we expect market to stay at 6,900 to 7,200. But the range where that not strong enough if the event triggers either way sideways. Okay, trade cautiously, make profits. The more importantly, keep the money with you by putting a very strict stop losses. At EQSIS, we believe discipline is the most important. To know more about our services, you can refer www.eqsis.com. EQ is meant for equity, first 2 letters of equity, And SIS is analysis suffix SIS. So basically we're an equity analysis company, and we provide market outlooks and a lot of other services. You can find all these things on our website, or you can write a mail to us at info@exis.com, EQSIS.com. You're most welcome, and we appreciate your views as well. Thank you. Happy trading.